Hello, everybody, and welcome to, I think this is episode 28 of Queens of the Ring. I'm Sarah, and with me, as always, is my co host, Denise. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. And yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. Daniel Berry Sports, how are you? Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it
Yeah.
very much. Just so everybody knows, Queens of the Ring is exclusive to the Hardcore Sports Network as well as Stream Punk Entertainment. So please make sure that you subscribe to both networks, follow both networks on all social media platforms. And if you could like this stream, I would greatly appreciate it. It helps us out a whole lot. So,
Greatly appreciate it if you liked it, especially tonight.
yes, the likes definitely help for sure. So, David, how's it going? Thank you for joining us tonight and being here with us. We really appreciate everybody that's watching or listening and everybody that's putting comments in the chat. We really like interacting with you guys. So please feel free to go ahead and comment in the chat because we'll end up discussing whatever it is that you
Yep.
want to talk about. So but yeah, so we've got a couple of topics we're gonna kind of go over tonight. So I think the first topic, if our honorary queen
Mitchell.
Mitchell
Cassidy.
Foley,
Cassidy.
sorry, I still like the sound of Mitchell Foley better. I can't help it. I can't help it. Mitchell Foley, it sounds good. But yeah, so we wanted to talk about the John Cena and Cody Rhodes promo last night on Raw. Denise, what did you think of it?
It was good. I mean, it was a little slow in the beginning, and then towards the end, like I can't remember because a lot was said between the both of them. So I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I can't remember what it was in particular that Cody said to John. And I was just like, God damn, he just cooked him. And then, like, a minute later, Cena comes back at him, and I was like, okay, never mind. That got shut.
Right?
Whoopsie.
Yeah, they had good back and forth.
They did, but that crossroads at the end.
Oh yeah,
a little bit.
that was. Oh my gosh, it was great. Jeffrey, how's it going? We see you, sir, in the chat. Thank you,
Welcome
thank
back.
you.
Again, it's nice to see you again. But I do have to say this because I know that it's going to be at a later date too, but I am going to say it ahead of time. This will be one of the only, if not the only time I will want Cody to win his match. I don't want Cena winning this.
Okay.
He doesn't need to.
And I understand, yeah.
He's already reached that status. He doesn't need to break Ric Flair, like the record. He doesn't need to break that.
Well, and it's interesting too because I was thinking about this. I don't think Ric Flair's 16 title like championships that he's had, they're not all in WWE. Cena's are all in WWE, which makes it special.
Yeah.
So if you look at it from that regard, as of right now, Cena still has the record. I'm sorry, he does. When you look at titles held in world titles in WWE, Randy Orton is behind him at 14, I think. Randy Orton's had 14 championship title reigns. So Randy Orton is 2 behind Cena. But yeah, when you look at it from that perspective, Cena already has the record.
So he doesn't win it.
And how is it going to benefit Cena?
Exactly.
It's not going to, what is it going to do for him? I know there's a lot of like Cena fans out there. I know Mitch is a very big John Cena fan, and I know they would love to see him win that title. Yes, I think Triple H has 14 as well, Jeffrey. I think you're right. Triple H has 14.
I think he has 15.
Does he have 15? Maybe he has more than. Randy, I don't know. To the Google machine.
Right?
Let me check because I mean it very well could be 15.
I
It
think he.
very well. How many title reigns does Triple H have? 14.
14. I don't know why I thought it was 15.
Triple H has been a 14-time WWE World Champion with 9 reigns as the WWE Champion and 5 as the World Heavyweight Champion.
I don't know why I thought he had 15.
Yeah, so WWE Championship is 9, and then the Heavyweight Championship. So the Heavyweight Championship is like the one that Seth Rollins had, the one that Gunther has now. He's had
Yeah.
that 5 times. That was the title that was on Raw
Yeah.
back in the day. That was the one title that was on Raw. The other one was the one that was on SmackDown. So Jeffrey, don't doubt me, Denise.
Why did you put that with a question mark? If you were unsure.
Don't doubt me, Denise. That is funny. That is funny. And I agree what Jeffrey said. You know, Cody did. This is what I want to see from Cody. Somebody that is not just kowtowing, you know, to others. He's holding his ground. Like, no, you know what? You're going to respect me because I'm the champion.
Mm-hmm.
I have still worked my butt off to get to where I'm at. And he really has. As annoying as he can be to, you know, sometimes, he really has worked his butt off throughout his career. I mean, I think personally for me, I would have been absolutely terrified to leave someplace that my dad was currently working at, had been working in for quite a while, to go out and just go all over the world and wrestle. I mean, I would have been so flippin' scared to do that. But I think it takes, and you know, you can say the same thing for Drew McIntyre too. It takes a lot of courage to do something like that.
Yeah.
And really show others, you know, what you can do and what you have and what you're capable of. But with that being said, this is the Cody I'd like to see. One that is going to stand up for what he believes in, one that's not going to, you know, just cower and bow down to other people and his opponent. Like, he really seems, at least storyline wise anyway, he really, you know, believes in himself and his, you know, convictions and everything. Like, he, you know, he really believes in himself. And the highlight for me, so again, of course, when John Cena's music started and they started singing John Cena Sucks, that holds a special place in my heart because of all the funny stuff John Cena has done in like years prior when the fans were singing that, and the dancing he would do to it and just making a light of it. It's just, that's why I like it when they sing that John Cena doesn't suck, but you know, you guys know what I'm saying. But I have to say the highlight for me was, you know, they had good back and forth. Because I mean, Cody spoke, then, you know, trying to guess what Cena was going to make fun of him for, and, you know, and rip on him for. And Cena came in, he goes, "Oh yeah, I'm not just gonna destroy you, I'm gonna bury you." And I was like, okay, I could see that. Okay, I could see that, but it wasn't like, I didn't think that was as harsh as it should have been. I think he should have been harsher with what he said to Cody. It still, to me, felt like he was holding back. Like, because if you think, like, I immediately thought back to like the tongue lashing, if you will, that he gave Theory a while back. I thought that was when he's talking about, you know, I'd rather have people make fun of a bald spot on my head than have them have to pipe in fake crowd noise because nobody's paying attention to my match.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that was definitely like, that was more harsh than what he said to Cody last night. Exactly. Yeah, you're going to mention my lisp, my tattoo, like my arm tattoo that, you know, I have on my neck. Like, you know, Cody was calling out like, "Hey, you can make fun of me for this or that or this or that." And, you know, Cena came back.
That tattoo is tacky as hell, especially on his neck.
like, why would you put that on the side of your neck, like that big? It takes up like the entire side of his neck, for goodness sakes.
Yep.
But still, anyway, but what really got me excited and now I'm like, okay, now I'm starting to look forward, was Cody's rebuttal back to Cena, where he mentioned, sorry if anybody has to bleep out words, but he said something to John Cena that there's more dick in your promo than you have in your jorts.
That's what
I was
like
dying laughing.
Damn, Cody!
That I was like, oh my God, Cody Rhodes.
Cody got balls.
Holy cow. When he said that, I was dying laughing.
Yes.
And then he said something about, like, I didn't get put into this position. Like, I didn't put myself in this position. Nobody else put me in this position, in the position I'm in. They, meaning the crowd, the fans, put me in this position. Meanwhile, you were put into your position and given help from an old man in an office who's not here anymore, that we are not allowed to talk about, meaning Vince McMahon.
Yep.
But what really, I'm like, oh my gosh, that Jorts comment just had me. And when they showed Cena, he was going like that, and you could tell he was trying not to smile.
Yeah.
When Cody went with that zinger, I was like, oh my God. Yes, he did. He mentioned Tony Khan without mentioning Tony Khan. It was so funny. I was like, this is what we should have been seeing this entire time, like to build to this, to their match they're going to have at WrestleMania. And it's going to be, I think, very not unexpected, but I think there's a lot of mystery still around it, because that was the last time we're going to see Cena before WrestleMania. We're not going to see him again until WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So we're not going to see him for the next few weeks. I think I agree with you, Jeffrey. I think Cena definitely held back for sure. It seems like he could have been harsher, but he wasn't. But yeah, I was just like, Cody Rhodes coming in with the zingers. That was just awesome.
I was like, where was this Cody? Like, not a year ago, he wasn't champion yet, but like 6 months ago, where was this Cody? Like, all of his opponents had to pull that passion out of him. Cena started it. He did help in the beginning, but the rest of this, I mean, like, I can definitely see it's all Cody.
Yeah, definitely. I
off of Cena. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, and I agree. Cody's gonna, with what Jeffrey said, Cody's gonna have to build Mania until, he's been building Mania this entire time. I mean, this is only the third time John Cena's been on TV since Elimination Chamber. So it's like, dude, this sucks. That's why I said last week, the build to WrestleMania this year has been boring as hell. It's super boring. Like the three-way, I know we did have this as a topic, and I was like, I really don't give a crap, so let's not talk about it. But I'm going to bring up the three-way women's thing with Bianca and Io and Rhea Ripley. There's like, it's boring. I don't want to see them have a triple threat match. That's stupid. And then you got people complaining that, oh, the women should main event WrestleMania. You should let the women main event one night. Really? Who do you think has more star power behind them? The three ladies or Roman, Seth, and Punk?
Yep.
Or Cena and Cody. I'm sorry. They are not going to say no to those 5 men.
Yeah.
In favor of the women. So, yeah, that, you guys can just basically forget about that. That is not happening this year.
Not gonna happen.
I mean, if there was, just like how Ric Flair a couple years back when Rhea Ripley won the title off of Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair was complaining that wasn't the main event. Why should it be?
Because his daughter is involved in it.
Yeah.
That's
Just
why.
because she's your daughter, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Charlotte Flair, what are you talking about? Like, Charlotte Flair
Right?
has the main event of everything.
Oh,
Did you not get the memo, Sarah? The
yeah.
Charlotte Flair.
God, she's another boring one. I'm just like,
Ah,
boring.
no.
So boring. I agree, Jeffrey. The three men have more star power for sure. They absolutely do. They have more star power, more experience in the ring. Not to discredit anything any of the three ladies have done or are doing, but what match is going to get people more excited? Through the men's triple threat or the women's triple threat? I definitely think the men's triple threat.
Wins for sure. Oh yeah. Especially after all, like, there's been more history, fire, words, this, that, whatever you want to put to that between the three of them than you're getting between the three women.
Absolutely. I agree. It's like Rhea Ripley's being treated as an afterthought. Like I said, I don't agree with the fact I'm still not happy with the fact they basically made her a transitional champion. So I think she's being treated like an afterthought, and Bianca is just, I don't know, something. It just, I'm not feeling her performances, her
Lately.
promo performances as of late.
Yeah.
Not feeling it at all whatsoever. It feels very disingenuous. So I don't know if that's because we should be expecting a heel turn from her, which I think we are starting to see little snippets of here and there.
Yep.
But yeah, and Io is Io. I mean, Io is great in the ring, but as far as promo skills, she's not good at promos at all.
No.
And like I said, her last title reign was horrible. So you're gonna put the title on her again for what? Just because?
Yeah. I mean, like, when she was still in NXT and she was NXT Women's Champion, I mean, I could see what all the fuss about her was. I was like, okay, but I didn't like really watch it, but I'm like, okay, she's really good. I was like, it's almost like she was the new Asuka of NXT and everything. She held a title for so long, but then it's just like she came to WWE. She came up to the main roster, and it's just kind of like that fire they had for her and her fizzled.
Yeah, they put her with Damage Control, which I think did not help at all. Not one bit. So, oh, David, why would you say something like that?
I already said in Phenomenal.
We'll talk about that. We will be talking about that next.
We will. I'll hardcore riot. I'll rage.
Oh yeah.
I'll rage.
You're gonna have some really ticked off people. A lot of ticked off people if Logan Paul wins. I'm just gonna leave it at that for right now.
I will clip that if he wins.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, we're gonna be very upset if Logan Paul. I do not want Logan.
I'll keep my mouth shut then.
Smart man.
I do not want. I know I don't want Logan Paul to win at all.
Hell no.
I do not want Logan Paul to win. No way, Jose. Absolutely not. But yeah, I mean, and you're right. Don't get blocked, Jeffrey. Don't get blocked, David. Oh, it's so funny.
Everybody.
So Jeffrey said European crowds hate Bianca for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like the crowd yesterday for Raw, they seemed kind of like hot and cold
with her.
Yeah, they seemed very hot. I mean, all night they seemed very hot and cold. So they really need to help, build up that women's division for sure.
Yeah.
I think and I'm hoping that with that all women's PLE coming back, I'm really hoping that helps build
Elevate.
up that women's division. Then once they get to, like, build up that women's division, then I, depending on who is involved, then I could realistically see having a women's match main eventing one of the nights of WrestleMania. But until they build up the women's division from where it is, because I mean, it's not good on SmackDown either. Like,
Bring
who do you
some-
got over on SmackDown? Chelsea Green and Jade and Naomi. Jade and Naomi's thing is like the most talked about women's storyline going right now. But I mean, there's really nothing else being talked about in the women's division on either show. So, but yeah. And I agree, Jeffrey, earlier, he said that, you know, you still have CM Punk's favor to kind of put in there, which we will talk about as well in a little bit. So
Do it. Do it, damn it. Do it.
do it.
Do it.
We've
But
got
no,
a little bet going with Mitch. So
You need to be
we
on
need to
our
get-
side.
yes. Denise and I have a little bet going with Mitch. So we need to get to
The
17
things I
likes.
do for this show.
No, you mean the things you do for us.
For us.
For especially you two, but for the show.
Yeah. Yes, for the show and for us. That's correct. Yes, that is right. That is right. So, but yeah, we need to get to 17 likes because we have a little bit going with Mitch. So once we kind of figure out where the likes are at, then next week we'll reveal, I guess, the surprise. So yeah, Jeffrey, like, you, the only thing negative I have to say about the Jade and Naomi thing is I think they left Jade off TV for too long. I think they should have brought her back sooner. I do think, I mean, and I'm glad they had her interfere in a match at a PLE. I think that's what they should have done. But I would have rather they brought her back maybe at the Royal Rumble and have her like come down and, you know, eliminate Naomi or interfere in some other way to, you know, to bring her back sooner, because then we could get even more, you know, of the story built up. I thought Naomi's promo on SmackDown last week, the video they did for her, I thought that was perfect.
Yep.
It was very good, very well done.
Having that tear too, the couple of tears, I was like, get it, girl. Get it.
Yep. I am so glad, because I think Naomi has been really pushed to the side a lot since she's been back.
Yeah.
And I mean, look at where she was at. Like I said, I know this is off topic a little bit, guys. I apologize. But I really want to say this, you know, look at where Naomi was in, you know, when she went to TNA, she was Knockouts champion.
Mm-hmm.
And she was in matches all the time. She was, you know, at the forefront, helping really build up their women's division there. And she comes back to WWE and what?
Yep. Nothing.
Like, not cool. Not cool at all. You know, clearly she can do it.
Yep.
Come on now. So I think they really need to get whoever the writers are there, in creative, they need to get their heads out of their butts and really need to do something. So I'm really happy that they're starting to do this with Naomi. It's long overdue. I honestly was rooting for her to be the first women's US champion. I was hoping she was the one that was going to win it.
I'm surprised it wasn't her, to be honest.
I really wanted her to win that women's US title, but alas, we got Chelsea Green, who hasn't done crap with it.
Yep. Nope. Not at all.
So,
And hides behind
oh
two
yeah,
women. Actually, no.
right.
And hides behind two Scottish women.
Yeah, now it's two Scottish women. Before it was just Piper Niven. Now you've got that other girl and I'm like, really? So you let go, you release her tag partner, and now all of a sudden after you release her tag partner, now she's on TV on a regular basis.
Yeah, exactly. Now
Come
she's
on
like
now.
or something.
Yeah, now she's worth being on TV. Come on now. Doesn't make much sense, but whatevs. I'm not Triple H. I'm not making the big bucks writing this, so.
Exactly.
But yeah, I thought that the promo with Cena and Cody is exactly. I really wish we would have been getting this like the last 2 times Cena and Cody were, on TV together, because I'm like, what is Cena just gonna stand there? Like, I even asked Mitch last night. It's like, what? Because he watched it before because of course when it aired, because it was in England, it was very early, and I'm so glad after this Friday they're not going to be doing any more of these overseas shows, because when the shows go live, like, I'm at work.
Yep.
So I can't look at social media. Like, I gotta avoid everything because I don't want spoilers or anything like that. And it's getting frustrating now at this point.
Very.
And I understand too. I want to say this really quick too about the build to WrestleMania. So I understand, there's a market overseas. People want wrestling and all of that, but I don't think them going overseas for this part of the the build to WrestleMania, the road to WrestleMania, I don't really think it did any more good than it would have if they were here in the States.
Yep.
What, you got crowds that cheer more and sing to the songs more. Other than that,
yeah,
it's not like I was hoping that they were like, oh, cool. Like, my thought was, oh, cool, they're going to go overseas. That, to me, I'm like, that means they're probably, hopefully going to do stuff they normally wouldn't do if they were here in the States, because they don't get to go on the overseas, European tours very often. I'm really hoping we're going to see some really awesome, cool stuff.
Nope.
Not at all. Last night with that Cena Cody promo, that was the first thing. I was like, freaking finally.
Yeah.
Finally. We're seeing some passion. We're seeing some desire. And we're seeing Cena actually verbalize stuff, not just complain about the fans and all of that, or just stand there not saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was very happy to see him actually saying something. But yeah, it was, oh my gosh, it was so great. It was so good. Oh my gosh, especially Cody's comment about the jorts. That had me rolling. I was laughing so hard at that. I had to like rewind it and watch it again to make sure I heard it correctly, because I was like, oh my God, I can't believe. I'm like, I can't believe he just said that.
Damn, Cody.
I was like, hell yeah, this is great.
Where was this?
So good. It was so, I was very happy with the promo between the two of them. I was very happy with it. But according to, I don't know how to say this, I guess wrestling lore, because Cody got one over on Cena, gave him the crossroads and laid him out.
Mm-hmm.
They say typically whoever looks better the night before or before the big match happens, that's the person that's going to lose. So I'm like, well, I think Cody's going to be losing the title, even though I don't want him to. I think it's going to happen. So,
I mean, because like even so, I mean, yeah, he's not going to be. There's still a long time, but it's a short amount of time until WrestleMania. Yeah, he's not going to be there until WrestleMania. But I mean, like, yeah, you are correct about that. But I mean, like, something still could happen between the two of them to give Cody that upper hand at WrestleMania.
okay, I could see that. So do you think could you see maybe The Rock coming and like screwing with Cody somehow?
It is possible.
Oh my gosh.
It is possible.
Mitch,
Why?
He's going to lower the like goal to 13. Okay.
Yeah. Why not?
So 13 likes to hit our goal of 13 likes, and then Mitchell do that
Something up his.
would be so awesome.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
was
like
that
I said,
You got
it's a little
your sleeve.
he doesn't. I don't think he does.
Do I?
I mean,
Oh,
you
Jeffrey,
likes.
I could not agree more. Travis Scott needs a damn receipt from Cody.
Forgot about
So I
Travis
wonder if maybe The Rock
right.
will have, like, The Rock will maybe have Travis Scott come out and screw with Cody, and that's when Cody gives him his receipt.
Wait, did you just sue me?
I did shoe you.
Oh my god.
Be
Oh,
gone.
Now both?
I'm just
Bye.
kidding. Oh, David's asking Denise, is Mitch sneaky?
Can be. He can be.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, like we need this Cody more often. I think you're right, Jeffrey. You know, we saw it a little bit in his feud with KL.
Yeah.
But I also agree with Denise.
No.
What was that?
Kevin had to pull it out of him, though.
I was just gonna say, although I do agree with Denise, it was like Kevin had to pull it out. It was like Kevin had to do like it like to a certain point, like violence wise and being offensive, like saying terrible things to Cody. KO had to reach a certain point before Cody finally snapped and like went at him full bore, went at him. So Cody should, we want to see this passion from Cody more often where people aren't, other people aren't having to like pull it out of him. So I agree. I definitely agree with that, Denise, for sure. But yeah, so Cody and Cena promo last night was great. I wish we would see some more before WrestleMania, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. We'll take what we can get.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So we'll take what we can get. So the next topic that we're going to talk about tonight, that we wanted to bring up and just discuss a little bit with you guys, if Mitchell Foley could put it up on the screen.
There we go.
AJ Styles and Logan Paul. I know how I feel about this. Denise, why don't you start us off with this one?
I think everybody who knows
the floor, Denise, the floor is yours.
I think everybody who why, Mitch? I don't want to see his ugly mug.
You know what though? I have to say though, I do like that picture though. It just, even though Logan Paul is on it, okay, obviously, I'm not a big Logan Paul fan, but it just looks cool. Like the way they've got like the color like glow around them. I think it looks cool.
And AJ is an ace. I do.
Yes, he is. AJ is the ace. That's right. What did Mitch say to us earlier? Logan should be the Joker.
I said he should be the Joker.
You said that. Okay. You said he should be the Joker.
But I mean, L is for loser too. So
yeah.
No. I couldn't even watch that happen. I was just like,
the Paul is that seriously what he calls his finisher?
Bastard. Like
the Pulverizer.
I hate
you. Oh
you.
My god, that is lame. That is seriously ridiculous. Sounds like an elementary school kid made that up. That name up. Like,
it's Logan Paul. What do you expect? Which is again why I don't know why they're doing this to AJ.
Oh my god. He deserves better. I'm sorry.
He does. But I mean, like, if they keep things between them where it left off, because AJ did get that first hit in, and Logan got hit in yesterday. If they keep it how it is right now and don't have any more physical interactions between the two of them,
Mm-hmm.
AJ's winning this. And two, David, to add to that, I guess we'll do the little experiment with this. Mitch has told me everybody who has gone up against Logan Paul has been rewarded with a title or something along the lines of that.
Really?
So, I mean, I wouldn't have noticed that unless Mitch said something. So, if this is the case, they
Uh-uh.
better be giving AJ something like pronto.
The only one who hasn't is Ricochet.
Well, that's because Ricochet was leaving.
Well, that was at the Rumble last year.
Which is
Oh,
crazy
well,
because they did great together, especially that spot where they both jumped off the ring ropes and collided midair. That looked so cool.
That is
That was
why.
at the Royal Rumble.
Huh?
Wasn't that at the Royal Rumble though?
Yeah, it was
Not
at
the-
the Rumble.
No,
Did
not
they-
this past Rumble, the Rumble last year.
Or no. Didn't you say every person who was up against him at Mania? Was it at Mania or was it in general?
It was just in general.
General?
Like, look at Seth Rollins. He got a title after that. Roman was already Roman, pretty much.
Yeah, he already had the
You got
title.
The Miz. I don't think the Miz got rewarded.
It's the Miz.
Who else? Rey Mysterio. I don't think did he get rewarded? I think he was like a tag champ after, maybe Intercontinental or something.
Oh yeah, where wasn't him and Dom champs?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
So and Dom turned heel after that.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's a good point. I
I'm
didn't
just saying,
even
like,
I didn't
everyone
even
gets
notice that.
rewarded except for Ricochet and the Miz.
Yeah.
I didn't even thank you for pointing that out because I honestly that's not something I would have thought about.
In here, I wouldn't. Mitch brought it to light.
I love it when they
Yeah.
compliment me. It's so nice.
Don't get used to it.
Hey, I love it.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
seriously, it's true. Unless I'm forgetting about someone. Cena? No, wait, no, he didn't wrestle Cena.
No, I don't recall them wrestling.
I mean,
but
he beat Logan beat KO. Randy, did he get rewarded after that?
No, neither one of
I
them.
mean,
did.
kind of he did. I mean, if he didn't get injured, I felt like he would have gone with Randy and Cody after that if he did not get injured.
oh, you mean with that package pile driver thing?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Well, I think
Thank
they
you,
already
Jeffrey. Thank you.
so give Mitch credit. So
Oh,
I'm
that's
wondering though with like Randy's situation if they already had the plan like in the works for him to go up against KO. You know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
don't think like I have said this a bazillion times to you guys. I say it almost weekly. Randy Orton's head was inches off the ground. His head did not hit the mat at all. So I think him being off for a couple months was just him being able to spend time with his family and
Yeah.
which is great. Spend time with his wife and his children. I think that's fantastic to that he has the opportunity to do that because if
LA
Vince
Knight
was
got
still around,
rewarded. LA Knight
Yeah,
got
LA
rewarded.
he sure did. He got to be US champ or the US title. So yeah, I'm wondering if just they already had these plans in the works for Randy to go up against KO, and that's why he wasn't like rewarded with necessarily a title. Maybe his reward was being able to be off for those few
That's
months and then
beat the shit
resume a strong storyline with KO. Every time I see like I said, I feel like his thighs are like the size of my waist. Like his legs are ginormous. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But
Yeah. Actually, really quick, did you guys see on WWE Super on the Superstars on the website they updated the roster? Did you see what AJ looks like?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it yet until now.
No, I didn't. I didn't look.
It's right there.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. Mama likes.
Oh my gosh. He
I
kind
did
of
not
looks
see-
like
I did not
half-
see what Randy looks like
he
yet.
kind of looks like half mean, half nice.
Half
Kind
mean.
of like that.
Randy's still the
Randy
same.
hasn't changed.
Randy hasn't changed. Penta did not change.
Yes, please.
Did Cena change? I don't think Cena did.
I don't know.
Come on, give me the. No, he
Okay,
didn't.
that's
Come on, you got to
moving-
change that picture. Oh,
moving
he's heel
too
now.
fast. Yeah, he's a bad guy. He's a big
He's a-
jerk face.
Yeah, he's a human. No, he's a human being.
He's a big poopy head.
He's a
See-
human being.
Jeffrey, he's jealous of AJ's
Stupid,
hair.
stupid soccer mom's hair. You just made the list. Oh my god, the look on AJ's face when Jericho said that was so funny.
He's just like,
He
okay,
was so
whatever.
confused. He's like,
You
what
just
are you
made
talking about?
literally.
Stupid soccer mom's hair. That was
You
so
can tell it
funny.
didn't really phase him much. And he's like, I get that. Like he's been getting that ever since coming to WWE.
Who cares, man? If you want to have long hair, cool. If you want to have short hair, cool. Who
He-
gives a crap?
He was saying, like, he's like, my wife is like telling me, like, I need to cut my hair. He's like, I'm not gonna cut my hair until the women stop liking it. If they keep liking my hair, I'm keeping it long. And I was like, yes,
Oh my goodness.
yes.
I still like
That
Like,
hair, my
I
God.
still like AJ when he just was so freaking adorable when he had that really short haircut, like when he was in TNA.
Oh,
I loved that.
baby.
I loved that. He was adorable. Just the cutest. He had like he has a baby face, or back
Mhm.
then. He had a
Yeah.
baby face. So like he was so damn cute.
You,
I love him with the short, like spiky hair.
no beard either.
Yeah, and he didn't have a beard. You're right. You're right. Now, did he have facial hair when he came to WWE? I think he did.
Oh,
He did. He had a shorter, like a very short beard.
oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, Jericho now.
Growing it toward the end of his TNA career.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I heard something, and speaking of AJ and the end of his TNA career, and I watched that or rewatched that or listened to the Chris Van Vliet interview he did, and he was telling Chris Van Vliet, because Chris Van Vliet, sorry if I could talk, brought up that AJ Styles and Kurt Angle and somebody else, there was a third person, they all left TNA in 2016. And Chris Van Vliet said, well, was it really bad? Like, was it really that bad? And AJ said, yeah, it was. He goes, I had been with that company since its inception, since it began. I cannot believe this. They wanted to give him a 60% pay cut.
Yep.
That is outrageous.
Not even that. I mean, he has a wife and 3 kids to take care of at this point.
No kidding.
So,
Like, duh.
you
can't just-
no. Yeah, there's no way.
I mean, I think if you did that to anybody, no matter what their profession, no matter what kind of company they work for or what company they work for, nobody would stick around if you were giving them a 60% cut in pay. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Mhm.
So I do not blame him one single bit for leaving. I would have left too,
oh yeah.
So okay, so what is that name? Takara World. Well, thank you for your comment. Thank you for being here, first of all. But he said, or they said, if Jey Uso beats Gunther, would they look at him the same way as Roman Reigns, as Roman Reigns' belt run on Raw? That's a good question.
Probably not.
I'm not sure because like we were talking about this offline like before we came live tonight, and it's just what did Gunther prove by beating the crap? I'm sorry, I know you didn't want to talk about this, but somebody brought it up, so I want to make sure we address their comment.
He improved. Exactly. What did he prove? Nothing.
Yeah, he didn't prove anything. What did he prove by beating the crap out of Jimmy and getting him all bloody? He didn't prove anything. And then you cuff Jay, you restrain Jay so that he can't come and help his brother. What, you're just proving that you're a bully. That's all you're doing. You're not proving anything. So, 2 Kiwis away, folks.
Huh?
But yeah, I don't know if they would.
That's what I thought you meant too. Hell yeah, let's go, people, let's go!
Away, folks. Oh, come on, you guys, please. We need to hit 13, y'all. We really, really appreciate it. If we go over that, that would make me super duper happy. We would appreciate it so much. But yeah, so I don't know exactly if they would treat Jay the same. Like in the same reverence like they treat Roman. I really don't.
Mm-mm.
However, I could see it sort of, mimicking that just because of how beloved Jay is by the fans, and he is now doing all these granting all these Make-A-Wish wishes, and he's got an awesome entrance. A lot of people dog and talk crap about Jay's in-ring ability. I think he does fine in the ring.
Yeah, I do too.
I think he does fine. Whether he's, it's a singles match and he's by himself, or especially if he's in a tag match, definitely, especially if it's with his brother, the Usos are great. They're going to go down as one of the greatest tag teams of all time.
Absolutely.
But oh yeah, Jeffrey, you're right. It did, and it did. It had shades of that where Randy Orton handcuffed Triple H to the ropes, and he did, I think he did the RKO to Stephanie, knocked her out, and then he was like he licked her face or kissed her or something like that while she was knocked out. That was like super evil Randy Orton circa 2009, and that was amazing. That was amazing. I want to see that back again. I can't wait to see him punt kick Kevin Owens into next year. It's going to be so awesome.
Kevin, but goddamn, I'm excited for it too.
I can't wait to see the punt kick come back. Oh my goodness gracious. It's long overdue. Long overdue. But you're right, Jeffrey. Like, it totally made me think of that scene with Triple H and Stephanie and Randy Orton. So David said, what do you think of them putting a match in the Hall of Fame, Stone Cold versus Brett classic match? I don't know. What do you think, Denise?
I mean, it's different. I mean, that's a perfect first match to use to put in the Hall of Fame. I mean, like that match is a classic. Every single time I hear Stone Cold and Bret Hart in the same sentence, my mind goes to that, and where like Stone Cold literally is just like the blood is flowing from his face and he passes out to the oh my god, why am I drawing a blank on the move? Oh my god, what's his finishing move?
Who?
Bret Hart, that he had Stone Cold. Why am I drawing a blank on what it is?
Oh my god. I can't remember it either.
Why am I drawing a blank?
The sharpshooter. The sharpshooter.
Thank you.
The sharpshooter.
But no, yeah, it's like when I hear the two of them in the same sentence, my mind immediately goes to that moment.
Oh yeah. They say like I've heard, I can't remember where I heard it, if it was in like another content creators, stream or video or whatever, or if it was one of the dirt sheets or somebody on social media, but somebody I heard somewhere they said that was the moment that really made like solidified Stone Cold.
Okay.
That really was like the start of him and his rise in WWE. And it still absolutely blows my mind. We only had Stone Cold for like in WWE, we only had him in WWE for like, what was it, 6 years, 5 years?
That's it.
Yeah, he retired in like 2004, I think.
Wow.
Because of his neck. His neck got bad again.
Okay.
So he had to go and have neck surgery, and that's why they did the whole like Sheriff Austin and stuff where he would drive around on his ATV and terrorize everybody, which is great. Which was so, oh my God, I loved him as like that authority figure. It was just great. It was great. It was great. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely different having a match, be inducted in the Hall of Fame. But to me, it shows that WWE is evolving.
Yep.
I don't know how much of that is due to WWE evolve, if it's how much of that is WWE's doing or how much of that is TKO's doing.
Yeah.
Being that they own WWE now. But either way, I think it's great. It's different. Otherwise, like when I think to the Hall of Fame last year, the one person that I was excited to see was Paul Heyman.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the one that was most well known.
Yes.
Was Paul Heyman. And there was a bunch of people. There was quite a few actually that got inducted. I was like, I have never heard. Maybe that's totally on me, but I'm like, I have never heard of this person. Like, who is this? So the fact that this year we have wrestlers that the majority of us have heard of, we are familiar with what they've done in wrestling and in WWE. And I think this match being inducted it follows the same like thought process.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's different. And I think it's fine. I really would like to see more actual wrestlers getting inducted. Because who do we have? We have Triple H, obviously, Lex Luger, Michelle McCool, and then you have the Natural Disasters. Four like people, I guess, being inducted. And then the match. So I would like to see maybe one more wrestler or two get inducted.
I hope that, like you said, I hope they do one more wrestler because they usually do at least 5 wrestlers.
Yeah, because last year they had Bull Nakano, Muhammad Ali, which he's not a wrestler, obviously. Paul Heyman, of course. I don't remember. He was an African-American gentleman, and I remember he hugged Jerry Briscoe as he was coming out. Like, Jerry Briscoe knew him very well. That's 4. I don't remember I don't remember the rest. See, and that's what I mean. Like, if you're doing a Hall of Fame ceremony, it should be people that people recognize.
Yeah.
That's my thing. It should be folks that we recognize, that we can, like, if I think about, a wrestler, like I have a core memory, like, oh my gosh, I remember when they did this, or I remember when they did that, or this happened, or I remember this storyline, like, and I can say that for every single one of those every single one of the individuals that's getting inducted.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Triple H, you can't like forget his career. He had an amazing career. My favorite part of it was, there's 2 things I really liked. One, he was a fantastic heel.
Oh my God, yeah, he was.
So easy to hate him. It was so easy to hate him. But then when he and Shawn Michaels reunited for DX and they did all I like to be happy. I'm a happy person. Yeah. So them doing all the funny stuff, I loved it. Lex Luger, I remember him body slamming Yokozuna. that's one of the core things I remember about Lex Luger. Michelle McCool, I remember her run with Lay Cool, and it's as unfortunate as it was, the whole Piggy James thing where they'd make fun of Mickey James. That was not very nice, but that's one of the main things I remember about her. And then I remember when Earthquake first was introduced in WWE, they planted him in the audience and everybody thought he was an actual audience member coming into the ring. Yes. He was in his street clothes, like t-shirt and jeans, and yeah, that's what I remember about Earthquake. And then of course with the other guy with Tugboat, I remember him as the Shockmaster. If you guys don't know what the Shockmaster is, look it up. It is absolutely hilarious. The dude broke through a wall but fell, and he had this helmet. It was like a stormtrooper helmet, but it was covered in silver glitter. And as he broke through the wall, he stumbled and fell, and the helmet came off of his head. So he had to quick scramble and put the helmet back on, on TV. It was seriously, oh my gosh, watching it back I didn't get it as a kid, obviously, but watching it back as an adult, I laughed my butt off at that. Yes, Jeffrey. Oh my God, the Shockmaster. Yes. So, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. The Hall of Fame, people should be have core memories of a feeling they got when watching a match, or when they see one of the wrestlers. They should have some kind of a memory, whether good or bad.
Yeah.
Love them or hate them, you should have some kind of a memory. I remember I hated Triple H when he was a heel. He was such a jerk. Oh my God. When my younger self, I hated Triple H. I'm like, why is he such an a-hole to everybody? What is this guy's
Hi.
I'm like, what is this guy's problem? What is his problem?
Yep.
But when I became an adult, I went back and watched those things. I understood. Yes. Yep. I was like, God, he is a good heel.
Yeah,
he was great.
Very good. No, I mean, that's now with Cena. I mean, the kid that they're too young to understand because they idolize him.
Oh, yes.
And everything.
Yes.
So their idol do this to Cody Rhodes out of all people. It's what's going on? Why is he doing this? Why is he being so mean and everything? It's they don't understand.
Oh yeah. So you see it broke my heart seeing all the people that posted their videos online of their kids crying when John Cena did the low blow to Cody Rhodes, and he's bad guy now, and it just made, I'm like, oh my God, all these poor kids, they're going to be scarred for life. They're going to be scarred for life. Oh, the poor little ones. Oh, and Jeffrey, yes, I did. I saw that, and Haiku, he had never seen it before. And I think he was doing commentary for an episode of Dark Side of the Ring. And the producers, I think that's what it was for. And the producers asked him, hey, have you ever seen this Shockmaster thing? And he's like, what the heck is a shock? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh, my God.
And oh my goodness, they showed him the video. And he's like, because his real name is Fred. He goes, Fred. He's like, oh my gosh, the helmet came off. He was crying. He was laughing so hard at it. To see Haiku laughing and just having a great time watching something like that, for me, I was like, man, that just you see him in I remember him when I was a kid, and he was scary to me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And just, oh my goodness gracious, you really should look up Haiku's reaction to seeing the Shockmaster falling, and oh my, it was just really funny because it's he was the way he was laughing, it will make you laugh.
That is nice. Those are the
it'll make you laugh. So it just got naughty in here. We got Naughty Blaze in the chat. Thank you, Naughty Blaze.
Yes.
I'm glad to have you here, friend. Yep. We got Naughty Blaze in the house. which we need to have Naughty Blaze, I think, on Queens of the Ring one of these days, because I think that would just be an absolute blast.
I think so too.
Absolute blast. We had so much fun the last time. Like, it's been far too long, my friend. Absolutely would just love that. Would absolutely love that. So yeah, see, now the party can start because Naughty Blaze is here.
Exactly.
Now the party can start. But yeah, so and then the last topic.
Before we go to the last
Oh, yeah.
for the AJ and Logan, can we
Oh, yeah.
just appreciate how Logan got AJ Styles to curse? AJ never curses.
Oh my gosh, he doesn't. You're
I
right, he doesn't.
I forgive you for being the biggest douchebag in the WWE. I'm like, goddamn, he just went there. What? I was like, AJ never curses. And it's like I say it about my mother. I'm like, my mom never curses. The only time she curses is when it's bad. So when AJ curses, you know it's bad. I was like, can we just appreciate calling him a douche?
Oh my gosh, that made me laugh. That was so damn funny.
Oh my God. I was like, yes. Oh, I love you. Oh, thank God. That was amazing.
It was so funny. I was totally not expecting him to come out. So, oh my God, Jeffrey, I know that just watching his reaction, it makes me laugh. Like, his laugh is very contagious. So, it's so good. But no, I agree, Denise. Like, hearing him douchebag, not really a swear word, but close enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because AJ Styles is very old school Southern guy.
Never hear him say something like that.
You don't hear him say, you know, terrible things like cursing and being saying derogatory things. He seems very much like upholding his, you know, morals and standards, like holding the door open for ladies and things like that, and defending children and women and things like that. But yeah, hearing him, I was just like,
okay.
It made me pause. I was like,
I see you.
Okay. I was like, all right. I said, now we're getting somewhere. I said, now we're getting somewhere.
But then again, Logan can pull that out of anybody.
He's so easy. He's kind of like in the same class as heel Triple H. Like, he's very easy to hate. And that's how you know he's doing a very good job. He is very easy to hate. You know, me too. Oh my God, Blaze.
I ain't never fucking curse either. That shit is stupid. But douchebag is one of my favorite insults.
Oh, just like how The Rock had the crowd calling Jinder Mahal day one douchebag. That still was funny. Yeah. But no, I agree. I think I was not expecting Logan Paul and AJ Styles to I was not expecting them to have a match at WrestleMania. However, I think like their styles, like if you think back to, if you haven't watched anything yet, guys, like check out AJ Styles from his very early days in TNA.
Oh yeah.
And his in-ring style is very acrobatic and stuff, very much like Logan Paul. So I think that's where they kind of meet.
Matches.
Yes.
X-Division matches.
Yep. Very compatible, like very similar in-ring styles, like with the way that they wrestle, the moves that they do, the stuff they can do. Yep. The fact that AJ is his age, what is he, Denise, 47?
He's going to be 48.
Oh.
He's going to be 48 in June.
That sucks because he said he wants to retire at 50. So that makes me very sad. But the fact that AJ can still go in the ring like he can at 47 years old is incredible to me anyway.
And people call him washed. And I was like, y'all, like, I don't know who you're watching. You're clearly not
Yeah,
watching
no kidding.
because AJ Styles is not washed. He hasn't missed a step.
No. It was very unfortunate. I still think like it was terrible, terrible, terrible luck. Then he ended up coming back after being gone for a few months, came back and got hurt in his very first match back. And then he was out again for another couple months. The fact that he was due to be out 12 months or more and he came back after, what was it, Denise? 4 months. He was due
After
to
a
be,
career-ending injury, 4 months.
they said if that injury happens with American football players, that is a career-ending injury. The fact that he was supposed to be out 12 plus months but came back after 4, that is insane to me. That shows me that somebody that's not washed, that he knows what he's doing, he knows how to take care of himself.
Yep.
Absolutely, Jeffrey. He looks better than ever. AJ looks great. He really does. On the microphone, in the ring, like he knows what he's doing.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
been doing this long enough. He knows what he's doing. He knows the routine by now. So like I said, I wasn't really expecting an AJ versus Logan Paul match at WrestleMania, but with their similar in-ring styles, we'll see what happens.
I think it's probably be a good match.
I really hope that AJ wins.
Like, I will rage. I will rage if he does not.
Oh, I hope he wins. I don't want Logan Paul to win. I do not want Logan Paul to win, but I could see them having Logan Paul win. I think the last time he had a match at WrestleMania, I think it was against Seth Rollins, and he lost.
Yeah, well, AJ is due.
Oh wait, did he have a match last year at WrestleMania?
Who?
Logan Paul.
Yeah, against Randy and Kevin. He pinned Kevin.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It was a triple threat. That's right. That was a triple threat match.
Yeah, and you know.
Okay, well, he won last year, so
you know
he won last year.
AJ lost his last year. He wasn't at the one before that, and then he lost his match the one before that. Actually, no, he won, but he was with Omos.
Oh yeah,
no,
that was
sorry,
so
I lied.
silly.
He lost the one before that because it was against Edge. So no, he's due for a win at WrestleMania. AJ is due for a win at WrestleMania.
Absolutely, he is. Most definitely. And I totally agree with you, Jeffrey. He should be going for the U.S. title. However, that means that he would have to be traded to SmackDown. You know what I mean? So, because AJ's on Raw. So that means he would have to go after their Intercontinental title. And Penta, they're going to be doing a program with Penta.
I mean, they were teasing it when they had Braun kind of come after him.
Come after who?
AJ. Braun came after AJ for no reason.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that could be a possibility too. Hey, Robert, how's it going? Thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciate it very, very much.
Well, no, they were teasing us with that, and then they just kind of
brought
this tool bag.
Yeah, you're right.
I like that. I agree.
Freaking Blaze! Oh my god! Oh, good grief!
I mean, Go ahead.
Go ahead, Denise.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was just gonna mention Jeffrey's comment. You're right. That is the match where he RKO'd ISO Speed, where he barked in his face. That shit was so funny.
Yeah.
Arf, arf, arf.
I mean, he was kind of asking for it.
Oh, so just hearing Randy Orton do that in his face, that was the visual of it, is just so funny. Oh, I love that.
And then David asked if we tried his Prime drink. No, and I never will.
No, I haven't tried Prime. Isn't it just like Gatorade?
Only worse.
Kind of like. Oh,
Come
really?
On. One more like,
y'all, because we got a bet with Mitch.
No, yeah, Gatorade, only worse.
Okay. I agree, Robert. I definitely think that Jacob Fatu, he absolutely should have a match at WrestleMania. There's no reason to leave him off WrestleMania. Absolutely none whatsoever. He is a powerhouse. He is the whole package. His entrance is awesome. His theme music is awesome. He's amazing in the ring. His promo skills are awesome. Like, why would you not have him at WrestleMania? So,
Yeah.
I do think that he should definitely be having a match. Woohoo! Come on, y'all. We need more likes. We got a bet with Mitch. And we plan to collect on it. And it's going to be, it is going to be hilarious.
Oh, yes, it is.
It's going to be hilarious. Can't wait. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Solo should be going after the US title. I don't agree with that. That's not the right move for him.
No.
They should really be building on the tension between Solo and Jacob Fatu and putting them in a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Most definitely. So, but yeah, so I guess we will just have to wait and see what happens with AJ and Logan. And like I said, like you said, Denise, AJ is definitely owed a win at WrestleMania for sure.
Yes.
So the bet is if we hit at least 13 likes, which we already have, but if we do get more, I would love that. That would make me super duper happy. So the bet is that if we get enough likes, that Mitch has to dress up like Orange Cassidy.
Whoopsie. And he's going to be doing it.
Woohoo!
That's a glad.
It's gonna be awesome.
Sucker!
What did he say?
It's anything for the show and for you both.
Right.
Yep. No, we appreciate.
Isn't that what I said in the beginning?
I appreciate that very much, Mitch.
Of course. I'm not looking forward to it now, but
Yep.
Oh, I am.
So Mitchell Foley has to dress up like Orange Cassidy, and it's going to be so awesome.
it's just the classics. Let's not get way too ahead of ourselves.
No,
Ahead of ourselves.
All right, fine.
we're not getting
25
ahead of
will do.
anything.
Always.
Mhm.
Come on.
Okay. Yep. We need the whole getup, the jeans, the shades, and the whole shtick. I love the word shtick, Jeffrey. You are the first person that I've heard, other than myself, use that word. So I definitely I appreciate that very much. That is a underutilized word. So our final topic of the evening is, what is CM Punk's favor? Oh man, I don't think the favor had anything to do with him being put in the main event, like being announced like on SmackDown where Paul Heyman said he's in the, he's main eventing WrestleMania. I don't think that was the favor.
No, but I can say Roman's reaction before they went off air was gold.
Wait, what happened? What did he say again?
He was saying how, because Roman's like, yeah, just say I'm the reason, you're welcome. It's the favor. I'm the reason you're main eventing WrestleMania, yada, yada, yada. Because I guess that's what Roman thought the favor was. And then Punk was like, that's not the favor. Is me being.
Oh, they left us on a cliffhanger.
Face
and that
went off.
That was super smart.
Yes, I was like, that was gold.
Sorry guys, I had to swallow some water. No, and especially, when Paul Heyman was talking to Punk as he oh, I know, them singing, Paul Heyman singing with the crowd, Roman Reigns, that was adorable. I just thought it was funny. It made me laugh. It was great. That's why I like those international crowds, man. They really bring it, and they keep the energy level up for the most part.
Yes,
through the entire show. So yeah, it's the emotion that Paul Heyman expressed when telling Punk, like, what you're looking for is in there. It's in there. And then when Punk turned his head, you could see the expression on Paul Heyman's face change, and just the emotion that he was showing to Punk. I mean, you couldn't see Punk's face, obviously, because he had his head turned like this, so you had the camera back here to see Paul Heyman's face.
Yeah.
And when that expression on his face changed, like, you could tell that was genuine.
Oh yeah.
He seemed like really happy that he was the one that got to tell, that was telling CM Punk that he was main eventing WrestleMania. And then Punk getting emotional in turn, I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, it just tugged at my heartstrings.
And Seth had to come in and ruin it.
Oh, dude, he has been getting on my nerves lately, and he's one of my favorites. He has been getting on my damn nerves. I'm like, what is your problem, dude?
He had to stake up his ass last night.
Holy cow.
Or sorry, on a Friday. He definitely had.
Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, Robert, I agree. That one, I acknowledge that you're not my tribal chief. I jumped up. I was sitting on my couch watching. I jumped up off my couch and started like, oh my God. Like, I was so happy that he said that to him. And then the poor guy gets put through the announce table. I was like, oh my God, Paul Heyman is like in his late 50s. Is he okay? Is he okay? That's what I thought. Like, oh my God, is he okay? Is he just selling? Or did something like go wrong and he's seriously hurt? Like, that really scared me. That scared me. But I was so happy when he came back. Oh, makes my heart feel good that he, when he came back. I was like, oh my gosh, he's back. This is great. But yeah, seeing the emotions between Punk and Paul Heyman was great. I thought that Roman saying, you should be acknowledging your tribal chief and getting down on your knee and saying thank you because I'm the reason why you're in the main event. And Punk got down on his knees and thanked Roman Reigns. Like, I was not expecting that at all. I'm surprised he didn't like mouth off.
Yeah.
But did you notice though, Paul Heyman? They showed Paul Heyman in the background and he was going, don't. Like, he was very subtly, he said, don't. He shook his head just teeny bit, went like that, like, don't do it. Don't mouth off.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't think, like I said, that was not the favor. It is not the favor. The favor is yet to come. That's why I said I think it would be pretty lame if they made the favor be he gets to be in the main event, because that's too easy. It's too easy. And as excited as I am to see Punk in the main event, I still want to see him have a main event match at WrestleMania where it's a one-on-one match. It's not a triple threat match. Yeah. But I'm just happy that he's in the main event. Don't get me wrong, but he deserves to have like a one-on-one main event. You know what else I heard? So I heard that Living Color, that's the band that sings Punk's theme song.
Okay.
I heard they're gonna be in Vegas WrestleMania weekend. I wonder if they're gonna be playing his theme song live when he goes down to the ring.
Okay. That would be pretty damn cool. I can see it.
I know. Right? So I think that's definitely a possibility. I also heard that because they're doing that WWE World thing down there.
Oh yeah.
Stone Cold is going to be there on for the weekend. So I'm wondering if we're going to see a Rock Stone Cold kind of interaction happen.
I guess we'll
like
see.
what we didn't get last year.
Oh yeah.
So Yep, Robert, I do remember that. Yep, they did when he was in that feud with Undertaker, because I remember he was carrying around the urn. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I wonder if Punk's favor is going to be he gets a title match.
But neither one of them hold the title right now. So how can Paul? Well, it is Paul. So
I could see Paul Heyman getting him, because Punk is on Raw. So I could see him getting Punk a title match against either John Cena, because I have a feeling they're going to put the title on John Cena. But I could see
that title's
yeah, but I could still see Paul Heyman making it happen somehow, some way.
okay.
But remember, Punk previously told Cody, I think it was before WrestleMania, maybe it was before WrestleMania or after WrestleMania, but he told Cody, like, everybody else will stab you in the back. He goes, I will stab you in the front. You will see me coming. Like, I'm not going to hide from you. It was something to that effect. So I could realistically see Punk going after, the SmackDown, the title that's on SmackDown. I think but I could see Punk's favor being a title shot, or Punk saying, hey, John Cena. I could also see, like, if John Cena wins the title against Cody, I could see Punk's favor being a title shot against John Cena at SummerSlam, where Punk takes wins the title from Cena.
Yeah. I'm just hoping that it's something out of left field, that we're not expecting it at all, and we're gonna be like, what the fuck just happened?
That's a good point too. I heard some rumblings that they were going to somehow get Punk involved in the match with Cody and John Cena. I'm like, why would they have him be in 2 triple threat matches?
Yeah.
At Wrestle, on, like, one on each night of WrestleMania. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that just I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But after what Punk said in that promo on Raw a few weeks ago, dogging John Cena and how disappointed he was in his behavior and all of that, I could see Punk going after the title, going after Cena for the title. And that's kind of what breaks Cena out of being a heel, and he's got to start earning the trust back of the wrestlers and the backstage people, and Stu the cameraman, and he's even been dogging Stu. That hurts my heart.
And the kids,
that hurts, and all the little kids. That hurts my heart.
Yeah, because he's blaming the kids. They're not the kids, blaming the fans. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? They do that to everybody.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my goodness. Oh, Blaze. Naughty Blaze. You definitely earned that moniker for sure.
F them kids.
Yeah. F them kids. That's right. That's right.
Oh my God.
I didn't Cena say something last night too about Cody Rhodes ripping off the kids or something like that.
Did he? There was a lot that was said between them. I can't remember.
Yeah, there was. I mean, and that's why I said that's why it was a really good promo. It was a very good they had a good back and forth between the two of them, which I was happy to see. I'm like, are we seriously going to have another instance of Cena just standing there not saying anything? I'm like, that's dumb. That's boring as hell. So, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I really hope it's something very surprising with the favor. I hope it's something we don't see coming. Like, oh my God. So I think that would be cool as hell. I think that would be very cool. So So yeah, so that is pretty much what we got for you guys tonight. Is there any comments anybody wants to make in the chat, or any kind of questions you have, or anything? Mitch, you can come on and join us if you want.
I guess.
Yes, now.
I guess. It's not my show, so I don't have a say.
I don't have a say either.
Ooh. David
What?
says, Denise, who did you want AJ to face at Mania?
Not Logan. Shit. I was kind of hoping he was not Logan. I was kind of hoping he would be involved in the IC match, but
That would be cool.
alas, he is not.
Wah, wah.
I know. They hate him. They really do. They're disrespecting him. Yeah, I know, right, Blaze? That's what I'm saying. At least we're on this
Boo!
about this.
Boo! Oh, here's one. Jeffrey
Mhm.
said, how do you feel about Mark Nash, the ring announcer on SmackDown?
I wasn't even paying attention. So I couldn't tell you. I was like, Saturday, Fridays are just, they're Fridays. Monday's what matters to me now.
So I thought he did a fine job. Just for me, it's going to take me time to get used to his voice.
Oh, yeah.
Because I still do not care for that Alicia Taylor girl.
No.
That they have on Raw. I do not care for her at all, because every time she's speaking and she's announcing, it sounds like she's growling whenever she's announcing somebody. I'm like, yeah, this is not working for me. So I didn't like her in NXT. I didn't like her on SmackDown or Raw. Like, I'm not feeling her announcing. So I do like Mark Nash better than Alicia Taylor. And I think Mike Rome does a fine job too. But
Yes.
but yeah, I mean, I think Mark Nash does a fine job. I did notice it's kind of interesting too when they announced this Mark Nash guy was going to be announcing. They got him from, he's got like a boxing background, like announcing boxing. And I know that, oh God, what the hell is his name? Joe Tessitore. I know he did announcing, commentary for boxing as well. So I think it's kind of interesting. Oh my God, Blaze, Blaze.
Were you just about to call him the R word?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard wrong.
I was about to say, Blaze, you're ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
oh my God.
Blaze, back in during the Phenomenal Breakdown, the topic of Liv was brought up, or was it here?
No, it was there.
It was Phenomenal Breakdown. Okay. And I can't remember who made the comment of if Blaze was in the chat, he'd be saying that Liv Morgan is in his house right now. I was like, who? Chad. And I was like, no correction. Blaze would have said Liv Morgan is in my bed right now. And I was like, I mean, I know how he feels because I'd like to have AJ Styles in my bed right now, but that can't happen. And then Mitch is like,
Denise,
what?
You do have something new that it could happen.
What? Liv is in my bedroom and the store. See, told you.
No, the blanket.
Oh, no, really? I already have a AJ pillow on my bed, dude.
So there you go, every night.
No. No.
It's not as good as the real thing.
Exactly. I mean,
I can't agree with
that.
that.
Up with the blanket, but it's not going to be as good.
I can't agree to that.
Oh my god!
Oh, good lord.
Oh, look what I started. My bad.
Oh my god.
And I'm not sorry.
Why would you be sorry? That's my thing.
You guys crack me up. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like I said, I'm all wrapped up in him right now. So
Oh.
I was
My
like,
blanket just has flowers on it.
I'm like, when I'm in recovery, when I'm recovering from my surgery, I might want to have a little bit of AJ with me. So
Hey, I don't blame you.
I got myself an AJ blanket.
Hey, that works.
Now, Sarah,
That
you need to get a
definitely
Randy.
works.
Sarah, now you need to get a Randy Orton blanket.
I'm sure
Yeah, I
Heather
know.
would be okay with that.
I know. Mine's just pink. It's like got pink and like peach flowers on it, but it's the fleece blanket I keep in the living room because it does get a little bit chilly down here. So
It
I always
down
usually
here too.
I'm usually always covered up with a blanket. So because I get a little bit cold. So um oh good. Well, I'm glad NXT is good. I'll be watching it. I'll be watching it tomorrow when it goes up on the CW network. So because they always have it up there the next day. So, and it's on the app. It's on the CW app because I don't get the CW with my TV that I have. So, but yeah, I mean, oh, here we go. Jeffrey says, speaking of AJ, I hope we get an AJ Lee sighting at SummerSlam in her hometown of Jersey. Now that would be really
I don't see that
awesome.
happening.
Would you never know? We
I
might.
would love that. I would just love that.
The only way it could happen if you get CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch.
That's not gonna happen.
I know.
I don't think that's going to happen. I could see maybe her accompanying Punk, not necessarily having a match, but I could see her being around, you know, like
Be in the audience.
yeah, being in the audience. Cause I mean, Randy Orton's done that, you know, Randy Orton's wife has been there and
Goes to them all the time.
yes, I know AJ Styles' wife, Wendy, I know she's done that and stuff. So, there you go.
It's been to a couple.
Maybe that's the favor. Hey, you never know.
Probably not, David. Probably not.
Yeah, which sucks because Tony Khan is a petty child.
Dang, Blaze, you play a 3-way.
What?
Quick question. Whatever happened to Nikki Bella? Just a Rumble and that was it? I thought she was supposed to go on a run.
Oh, you're right, because I thought she signed a contract.
I don't know.
Wouldn't
it be awkward just because John's
Cena?
there right now? Yeah.
Well, then have her be on SmackDown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because most of the appearances John Cena's done so far have been on Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, next week, Jeffrey, we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah, I heard that. So, yeah, we'll definitely talk about that next week with the possibilities and such. But yeah, I mean that's what we got for y'all this week. So,
appreciate the likes, guys. Seriously,
absolutely,
we really do appreciate the support. I was telling them how much it meant to me before we started. That's why we started late. And yeah, next week, be here.
Oh yeah.
I'll make a deal. 25 likes next week, and Denise has to do the LA Night. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
25 likes next week. Boom.
I
forgot that Denise hates LA Night. I totally forgot that.
On it. It's okay. I can make it work in my favor.
How?
Oh, that's so funny. Holy cow. That is hilarious.
I can make it work.
How?
Why would I tell you?
I don't know. You would.
No, oh no, I won't. Oh, I'm not backing down. Like I said, done deal. If we can get 25,
I'll
I'll
schedule it tomorrow so
work
everyone can get the lights up already.
I'll make it work in my favor.
All right. Okay. Hey, it was better than my other option. That
Which
you were gonna have to say you like Logan Paul.
Fuck no.
30
I'd rather break my arm.
likes and she breaks her arm. Boom.
The fuck is wrong with you?
I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
All right.
But yeah,
Oh,
so
that's a good one.
Oh no, it's not happening. I'd rather break my leg and before I say that.
Please, show me my
No.
beauty, please.
Nope. Nope.
The dance.
That's strike 3, Jeffrey. You said you'd stop and you didn't.
That's in my contacts.
You're done. I'm done with you.
All
No
right,
more.
guys. We're gonna end this before Dance loses it.
Shut up, Mitchell Cassidy.
Oh my god, you guys are ridiculous.
Sarah's just getting a show.
Oh my god. This is great. I could listen to this all night. This is so funny. Holy
All
cow.
right, then I got an idea.
Just call me
Next
Denise
week,
Miles.
if we get 30 likes, Denise will troll the shit out of me, and I can't do anything for a whole show.
Ooh, there we go.
I troll the shit out of you anyway.
Yeah, but I'll have something to say. I can't say anything.
Oh well.
Yep. That means you can't. But I like the banter. I like you guys going back and forth at each other.
I'll
It's
have
so
this
funny.
on. This or another thing. Probably the hood.
Oh,
The hood is more funny.
All right. 30 likes next week.
He is Jeffrey. Oh, so what? No more 25?
No, we're still doing 25.
Well, why are you bringing up this 30?
25 is one, then 30 is the next.
What is the 31?
I'll have to use the hood.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's get 30.
30.
30.
you know what's really funny?
What?
The visual of you doing that earlier with the hood, it makes me think of like when a turtle, like a cartoon turtle getting scared and like pulling its head back in its shell. That's
No.
what it makes me think
You know what
of.
it is? I never liked this show, but South Park.
Oh my.
Oh
I never liked South Park, but yeah.
Kenny.
yeah, Kenny from South Park.
That's what it is. It's Kenny from South- and I don't like South Park.
God.
Oh my gosh, you're right. You're right. That is exactly what it reminds me of as well.
I don't
Oh my
like
gosh,
South
it's
Park.
it's
No.
true that like
more
if
of a
somebody
Family
pulls
Guy.
their hood, it makes me think of a turtle's head going back
Yeah,
into
I'm more
their
of a
shell because they
Family
get
Guy
scared.
and SpongeBob. Those are my two. Family Guy and SpongeBob.
Those are both all right.
Yeah, I love SpongeBob. That's my childhood. All right.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, so that's what we got for you guys this week. So thank you everybody for joining us. We really appreciate it. Once again, the show is exclusive to the Hardcore Sports Network and Streampunk Entertainment. So please go and subscribe to both the networks. They have all different kinds of sports content and content creators. Please also give them a follow and a like on social media. Once again, please like this stream. It helps me and Denise out tremendously. And plus we get to do fun things with Mitch, the more likes we get. So we're trying to have fun. So
Yeah.
we thank everybody for being here with us tonight, and we'll see everybody next week.
Really quick, guys. I asked
Oh.
Denise this.
Pop.
As soon as I end the stream, comment down below what's your favorite part about the network. What's your favorite part? Let me know in the comment section below. If it's Denise trolling me, then okay. If it's Sarah trolling me, okay. But let me know in the comment section below what is your favorite part about the Hardcore Sports Network. Like seriously, I'm trying to gather information.
There you go.
Yeah. Just let us know in the comment section below. Would really be awesome. We'll catch you guys later. Have a good rest of your night and help me.